All right, so right now, we got the Boston Breach first team. We'll just go kind of in alphabetical, not alphabetical, but chronological order. We got Snoopy, J, Cammy, and Ghosty. Okay, so this is where it already starts to get wild. Ghosty, right now, rumored to be getting dropped for MC. And holy fucking titty balls. That Thieves team, oh my God. If that team actually happens. Okay, so this is Zinni's copy. Okay, so he's kind of filling in the blanks off what kind of rumors and shit are coming out. Okay, so we got Dan Ghosty over on the Breach. Yo, this Breach team, let's talk about him real quick. I don't know. It might be... Dan Ghosty's obviously elite, right? He's an elite player, great shot caller. Do you guys think this is an upgrade, though, for Big Joe, Big Wake? So Joe had a little bit of a shaky year, right? I don't know. I think it's a minor upgrade right now. Minor upgrade for Dan Ghosty. Because I think Dan's more vocal, and I think Dan is a lot more, like, I've never teamed with Joe, but from what I've heard about Dan is he's very vocal, very, very in tune with whenever you're going over shit in practice. He's very vocal, which you need someone like that on your team, obviously. You need someone like that always. But I don't know. In terms of, like, raw player for player, I think it's a slight upgrade. I don't think it's too crazy, though. But then you look at that Thieves team, and it's like, holy fucking titties. This team just got godlike. I mean, this team... But I think this Breach team could be solid. I don't know if they get, like, exponentially better. They might get a little bit better, but, I mean, this Purge-Snoopy duo is solid. It's a solid duo. Purge had a great year. Snoopy had a good year. And then Cam had some moments of brilliance, so we'll see. We'll see how they pan out. If that's the roster. Thieves, though, Celium, this team, if they can put the pieces together, this team is horrifying. Absolutely fucking horrifying. Just from a raw Slayers perspective, you got Cell and Scrap. The thing about Dylan, so obviously you got Paco. Paco's fucking disgusting. But the thing about Dylan had a little bit of a rocky year. Little ups and downs, kind of all over the place. But I still think Dylan is a great player. I still think Dylan's a great player. But, I mean, what if, hypothetically speaking, right? We've got FaZe now. Where the fuck did Abeezy go? Where's Abeezy? Where's Abeezy? Abe, that's not Abeezy. Oh my God, Abeezy rumored to be on the Ultra. Oh my God, that team is disturbing as well. Oh my God, that team is fucking disturbing. Abeezy and Joe as your sub duo with Kleenex and Draws. So Kleenex, we saw him at the end of the year. This guy was running the flex, and he looked incredible at EWC. Incredible. Right? And then you got Draws on the main. But this team is fucking disturbing. Ben, why are you guys laughing at Ben? Yo, Ben J's been in some heat as well. I saw that shit yesterday. What the hell's going on with Ben, dude? Ben's always in some shit, bro. He's always in some shit. Okay, so here's this. Okay. So Abeezy said in someone's chat, I don't know whose chat, laugh my ass off. Ben is the biggest dick sucker of all time. Rome and SND, this guy doesn't even understand a lick of COD. Laughing my ass off. Double laughing my ass off, all caps. I mean, and then Ben said rent-free. You slander him at every opportunity. I don't think this tweet hits the way you're thinking. Every opportunity is a complete lie if you watch my stream. I mean, I'm around you a fair amount. If it's not every opportunity, it's 99%. Oh my God, bro. It's fucking insane. Are you challenging one of the best S&D players of all time? Then there's fucking Matt. And then there's Matt. Happy birthday to Matt, by the way. Uncle's getting old. Matt's 33 now. God damn. But, yo, this Abeezy on this roster, I really like this roster. I mean, everyone right now is forming to try to beat us, which is awesome. It's awesome. Everybody's trying to make their team to beat us. But these rosters are scary. This roster... FaZe, I want to talk about FaZe in a little bit here, because FaZe, I mean, dude, this roster, it's such a weird thing that we have the trio obviously splitting up. That's why this RosterMania is probably going to be the best ever. But back to the Ultra roster, I think this roster is disgusting. I think it's disgusting. And after this, I think we rank these teams based off of what we're seeing. Just do a little quick notepad based off all the rosters that we got. That could be fun. But then we look over at FaZe. We got Neptune, 04, Simp, and Abuza. I think it's a little bit of a step back for FaZe. I mean, but it's hard to say that, though, because FaZe struggled at the end of the year. They struggled back-to-back champs. It's like, it's hard to say that because a lot of people in the COD community, they look at a lot of, like, just past. They look at the past. So it's like, you look at Cold War FaZe. You're like, oh, my God, those guys were nasty. But FaZe this year, they won 2 tournaments, right? They won 2 tournaments. Thieves won 2 tournaments. We won 2 tournaments. So it was 2-2-2. But then they kind of fizzled out at the end. I think this roster has potential. I don't know if they win a tournament next year, though. I think that they're obviously going to be a good team, right? They're going to be in that. They're going to be in contention. They're going to be playing, they're going to be playing on Sundays. They're going to be a good fucking squad. But do they have the pieces to win a tournament? I don't know. Right now, I don't think so. Because the biggest problem that I have is that, obviously, Vancouver, they went to finals, 3 times last year? 3 times? 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. But they didn't play well in any of them besides Champs. The Champs final was good. The Champs final was good. Other than that, they were kind of getting rolled the fuck up and absolutely smoked. My opinion is, I think this is like a top... I give them top 4. I mean, looking at some of these other rosters, I'll probably give them top 4, top 5, based off of what I'm seeing right now. But I feel like all of the teams this year are just... It feels like every year, year after year, everyone's kind of getting closer and closer and closer to each other with all the new talent coming out and all the new challengers players that are arising. So COD's in a fun spot right now competitively because, again, there's so many good players. Like, look at Mercules, for instance, this year. Comes through, goes crazy. Look at Rencor this year. Look at Super this year. Look at even Abe. Abe came in, did his thing. There's so many players that came into the league this year and fried. And I'm sure next year that's probably going to happen as well, right? And then, speaking on that, we go up here to the gentle mates. TJ, Hallie, Craze, Nasty, and Mamba. Now they're mixing and matching. Now they're putting Craze and Mamba, these 2 kids that played amazing at EWC, really made a name for themselves. And now you're putting them with 2 veteran players at this point. Good team, not great team, but good team, right? I mean, we saw Craze and Mamba beat FaZe twice. Now they're putting them with the pioneer, Mr. TJ Hallie himself. And then that boy Nasty, dead. Yo, I kind of hit that. I kind of just hit that shit. But yeah, gentlemates, I like this team a lot. I like when teams pair, obviously, 2, obviously very talented players with veterans. Because Craze and Mamba, yeah, they're in challengers, but now you put them with 2 players and a coaching staff that really know what the fuck's going on. I mean, these guys could be absolutely disgusting. These guys could be disgusting. With a good formula and a good system in place, both their POVs looked very, very good. Mechanically good players. If they can obviously get some experience, some reps against the top talent consistently, that goes a long way. A very long way. Iron sharpens iron, right? So I like this team. Then we'll go to Cloud9. We got Kremp, Abe, Gwyn, and Ken. See, like, every fucking team, I'm looking at these teams, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's a good team, too. Kremp was amazing at Search this year. Abe had a good EWC. Gwyn, obviously, had his struggles on land throughout the year, but he had 2 great tournaments back-to-back to end the year. And then you got Kenny. And Kenny, we know Kenny, comes into a team and gets down to business. Right? Gets down to fucking business, making sure that he's commanding the troops. Kenny YY, say his name. Why won't you say his fucking name, Seth? Oh my God, I had nightmares, boys. I had fucking nightmares, night tears about that. I mean, seriously. I'd end the watch party, we'd be last match, and I would just put my hands in my head. I'd be like, brother, holy shit. This is hell. It was so bad. It was such a bad stretch, man. But Kenny's a dog, man. Kenny's a dog. So this team could be solid as well. Then the Heretics. So Heretics is where it gets interesting. Because right now, Rencor, a lot of people are talking about Rencor. Rencor's under contract, right? From what I've gathered, he's under contract. Yes, correct. Okay, so for Rencor, I mean, if you're looking at this team, Heretics, who do y'all think was the best player throughout the entire year on Heretics? I'll let you guys go, and then I'll give you my opinion. Rencor. Okay, everyone's saying Rencor. I would probably also agree with Rencor. I think Real was disgusting, and then obviously Super Super also had stints where he was unfuckwithable, right? He had stints where he was dropping 1.4s, 1.5s in Search and Destroy. But I would say Rencor. Have there been any rumors coming out about teams wanting to buy him out? Again, I'm asking you guys because you guys have been in the know. You guys have been following a little bit more. FaZe. Okay. I mean, holy shit. If Rencor goes to FaZe, who would he join for, though, is the question. Who would he join for? But if Rencor goes to FaZe, how can I move this? Who would he join for, though? Who was he rumored to join for? I'm assuming probably an AR position, so I'm assuming a Booza. Because you're not getting rid of Simp, obviously. But if Rencor's playing the AR role, Rencor for 04? Nep? That team is disgusting. That team is disgusting. If they get this roster, I think that they can compete for championships, okay? And it's nothing against Abuza at all. I think Abuza's a great player. I think Abuza's fucking disgusting. But, again, their track record from this past year, they just got to finals so many times, and if there's 3 or 4 of them on that team, obviously Simp is one of the best subs that we've ever seen. So it's like, can he will them to a chip? I don't think so, based off the teams that are forming. But with this team, I think they could possibly win a chip. Hey, and you want to know the best thing about RosterMania this year, chat? The boys are back-to-back, and they don't got to do a goddamn thing. They can sit back, fucking look at all of them squirming to make rosters to try to take us down. I mean, that's how we're sitting right now. It's fucking beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. But, yeah, this team's disgusting. This team forms, I think this is a top 3 team right here. Even with some of these rosters that are being fielded, I got this team top 3. Obviously, we're up there. I think right now, yo, I'm going to just say this. I don't want to, like, jinx the team. Right now, this team is special. This team is special. Okay, our team, I'm just going to talk about us a little bit. There's no egos on the team, right? No egos. Mercules, the savior. I mean, we're going to call him Mercules, parentheses, the savior. This team's special. I could see them winning multiple chips again next year. If they stick and if everything, you know, obviously COD is COD, right? COD is COD. The game changes every year. No egos. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Yes, there's egos, but not in the team room. Okay. Obviously, every player has like an ego in some sense. You kind of have to, right? You got to play with that fucking swagger. You just have to. If you don't, you're going to get shit on. You gotta play like you're the best, right? But in terms of like getting better and in the team room and actually improving, there's no egos. They're all down to listen. They're all down to work on shit. They all grind. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Does that make sense? They have egos, but not in the team room, which is the most important part. Got to be able to work together. Got to be able to one team, one sound, one fucking goal. Got to be able to fix that shit up, work it out. But yeah, our team is special. I could see us winning multiple events next year as well, honestly. And I got to give love to Kyler. I feel like Kyler was our best player for the entire season, I feel like. And I don't know if he gets the gas that he deserves. Kyler had an unbelievable season. Fucking unbelievable. But that's enough about our team. We're special. We got a good squad. We're sitting back. We're enjoying the show. Okay, we're enjoying the fucking show. Where were we? FaZe. Yeah, I got them top 3 right now. So, Ghosty right now. We got Celium here. This is all rumored. Again, this is all rumored. And we got Daniel over here on Boston. So that's why I like Zinni's list, because he's kind of already filled in these gaps a little bit. And actually, it's changing. It's changing by the second. RosterMania is in full fucking swing, boys. Now, Gentlemates has changed to Mac, Craze, Vivid, and Mamba. So they're just picking up the entire Omit squad. Give them all. Give them all. Give them the whole squad. And I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Because Omit, I mean, you got Mac, Vivid, who are both pro players. They weren't pro players. They were in challengers, but they're pro players, right? I wouldn't mind Gentlemates just saying, yo, let's pick up the whole squad. Because you got to think from a business standpoint as well. I mean, think about the contracts. You're getting this team pretty cheap, and it's a good team. Based off of stock, based off of, you know, asking all of that shit. And you got to think from the business side of things as well. It's not just give us this team. You got to pay these players. You got to, you know, it's a business. It's a fucking business. But I like this Gentlemates team. If that's what it is, if they pick up all of Omit, I still like the team. I think that they have a chance to be middle of the pack. maybe cause some upsets. Do I see them winning an event? No. But still a fun team. Now we've got the Ravens. I don't know how I feel about the Ravens team if this is it. I don't know how I'm feeling about this team. Personally, I don't love it. I think Johnny's got potential. Tej is Tej. Cammy's kind of up and down a little bit, but he has moments. And then Brack. See, Brack had a lot of good things being said about him going into. People were saying he's gross, he's nasty. But I don't know if I'm just looking at this team. I don't know if I love like the pacing of it already. I mean, Johnny and Tej both semi-fast subs, I would say. Cam on the flex, Brack on the AR. Brack is like that anchor main AR. I don't know if I love that team. Neum deserves a shot. Yo, Neum's gross. That kid's actually good. Just from playing him in like rank play and shit. I know it's rank play and it's not, but Neum's good. But now you look at the Heretics. Yo, Heretics, that's the sound it makes when you're clapping absolute cheeks. But Heretics were a solid squad all year long. I fuck with this Heretics roster a lot, and I wouldn't mind seeing them run it back. Now, though, if you're one of these players on the Heretics, you're gonna wanna make a move. Obviously, if you're Rencor and FaZe comes to the table and they're like, listen, we'll give you guys $500,000 right now, buy Rencor out of his contract. If you're a Heretics player, obviously you don't want that to happen. But you also kind of gotta let it happen because you don't want to like hold your boy back. He's not worth $500,000. Bro, okay, so here's the thing with buyouts that people don't really understand. Teams can ask whatever the fuck they want for a buyout. They can ask whatever they want. They don't have to let him go. So they inflate the price super high. The prices get inflated a fuckload for buyouts. But let's say this Heretics team stays. Okay, let's just hypothetically say they stay. I like this team a lot, man. Do I think that they have potential to win a tournament? I think they have the potential to. Do I think it will happen? Probably not, based off of some of these rosters that are forming. But this Heretics team, again, we've seen them get top 3, top 4. Like, this team is good. This team is good. They didn't make a final all year. They were very close. But Heretics. We were on Heretics. Why is my screen, why is it, like, dimming? Okay, there we go. It was dimming for me, but not for you guys. But yeah, I like this Heretics team. I wouldn't mind seeing them stick together, but I think if you're FaZe and you have the opportunity to go get Rencor, you get them today. You get them today. And then that would leave Abuza open. Okay? That would leave Abuza open. Rencor on FaZe. I'm assuming it's for Abuza. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. Rencor probably could run a sub role, but if they get 0-4, if they did 0-4 instead of Rencor, I just don't think that would make as much sense as Abuza. The Falcons. We haven't even talked about the Falcons yet. Haven't even talked about them. We got Kismet, Pred, Exnid, and Sib. So I think this is our last team that we gotta look at here. And then Rocker right now. Rocker looks to not really have much going on. Estriel, Bueno. But Kiz, Pred, Exnid, Sib. So the Bulldog, the fucking Bulldog. Hey, I actually don't mind this sub duo. I don't mind this sub duo at all because Kismet is one of the most selfless sub duos that you could possibly have. We've seen it with Paco. Kismet is an activator, right? He's a catalyst. He helps improve his sub duo, which is what I like about Kiz a lot. And he has some pop-off potential. So if he's going in for AG, obviously AG, Lay G, he's not the most run-in-there player in the league. He's, lay down, get a 2-piece, get in your spawn, get another 2-piece, bing, bang, boom. But with Kiz on his team, I like that a lot. Because now he's running in for AG. Now he's running in. Bait. So I like the sub duo. Then you still got Exnid. Exnid, Sib. What do you guys think about Exnid still being in there? I think Exnid showed some promise. I don't know, though. He showed promise, but is he on that level? Exnid's a shooter. He's decent. He's definitely a shooter. This list is purely guessing. It's a mixture of speculation and rumors. I mean, there's been, obviously everybody in the COD community nowadays, it's impossible to keep roster shit under wraps because everybody is trying to get the scoop and, get the information and act like they're the ones that I knew before all of you. That's just how it is now. It's really hard to because once one player tells one player something, it's like... Let's get it.